I got a feeling.
The Palisades Debate Club wants you. The most interesting aspect of our debate team is that they receive a topic that impacts our world today. You'll be able to have the ability to research the topic and present one side of the argument. You'll be able to defend your ideas and opinions about this year's topic, which is whether there should be term limits on Supreme Court justices. The different roles in the debate club team are constructive speech presenters, which create a speech and answer questions. Then there is a cross-examiner, who attempts to professionally discredit the opposing team argument. And lastly, the rebuttalist, who ties up the presentation at the end. And for students who do not want to actively participate in debate competitions, there is always room for students who want to provide both research and feedback. For any questions, you can contact Mrs. Hornberger via email.
Online. Yes, that is correct. So when the faculty council meets to review applications, those are the big things we look at. Scholarship is obviously, the first thing. You have to have a 3.5 GPA in order to even receive an application. We do teacher recommendations on character and leadership, and then obviously we look for service as well. Yes, we provide 2 scholarships every year to graduating seniors of $100 each. Just that, obviously that fundraiser goes to cover some of our expenses, but a lot of that money also gets donated out to different organizations in the community.
Parties with Spanish music? Then come join Spanish Club, where we celebrate and explore various Hispanic holidays found around the world.
Major celebrations include El Dia de los Muertos, Los Días Festivos, Carnival, and Cinco de Mayo. Decorating sugar skulls, playing bingo, getting low for the limbo, singing, and enjoying authentic food are just a few of the fun activities in which members participate. Vengan al Club de Español!
Check your emails for a Google spreadsheet to sign up and be ready to receive an email soon letting you know when the monthly meeting will begin. Lastly, everyone's invited to join French, German, and Spanish club, and any other languages are feel free to sign up.
You want to be a part of an all-around awesome club, you want your book club. Whether it's photography you're into, or maybe it is writing. Who knows, design? It's all in your book club, and it's a whole lot of fun. Come check out Mr. Riley or Mrs. Hornberger, the World of... Link Crew is an amazing program here at Palisades High School that it helps juniors and seniors become better leaders as they mentor the freshmen. So it does 2 things. It really helps the leadership skills of the juniors and seniors grow, but it also gets the freshmen a good start, a good solid foundation on how to make the most out of their life.
Why should you join Link Crew?
Link Crew, that is a great question. So Link Crew is a great organization and a good club to become a part of because you are responsible for learning leadership skills. You also learn how to be a good mentor, and you really get to work with 9th graders and you help them find their way in the high school, not just only around the school, but you help them find out who they are as a person. So you should join Link Crew.
Join Link Crew!
This is Caleb Johnson. I'm here with Mr. Fidel, the advisor of the STEM Outreach Club and the advisor of our Chief Science Officers. So could you please give a brief description of the STEM Outreach Club and what our Chief Science Officers do here at the high school?
Sure. So STEM Outreach Club is a club that was devised by the Chief Science Officers. The Chief Science Officers, you might hear them referred to as the CSOs. They are student leaders that basically were put in place to create change in our district, in our school, in our communities to help promote science. And the STEM Outreach Club is their way of doing that. It's their platform.
So why would you recommend students to sign up for the STEM Outreach Club or to try to be a CSO?
You'd want to become a CSO if you're dedicated or like passionate about science. We have a lot of members in the STEM Outreach Club who are not CSOs, but they're passionate about the environment, or they're passionate about helping others learn about science.
Yeah.
And that's why you'd want to join the club.
And it probably looks good on college applications, I would assume, so
yes,
probably an added bonus.
It looks very good on college applications.
So what would you say makes STEM clubs stand out amongst other clubs that our high school offers? Because there's numerous, and students can't choose to be in all, so.
Well, they should choose to be in STEM Outreach Club for one reason, and that is that we have a core group of 4 student leaders whose job really is to make things happen.
And then, so if anybody is interested, how would they find out more information about STEM Club, and how would they go about signing up?
So really, come to room 205, or email me, or ask a friend that you know is in the club. But primarily, what we're trying to do is get a better voice over Instagram. So we have an Instagram handle that you can follow. But that's primarily like where we're gonna get the word out. We have an email list right now that is primarily what I'm using as communication, but it's so limited. And I'd like to reach more people.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time, and if anybody's interested in joining new clubs or you have a passion for science, make sure to talk to Mr. Fidel or any other members of the STEM Club or your CSOs.
Helps high school students prepare for careers in business through academic competitions, leadership development, and educational programs. High school students have the opportunity to compete at the regional level that can qualify for the state competition as well as the national competition. You can join FBLA by contacting Mrs. Hornberger or myself, Mrs. T. We have meetings throughout the year, specifically in the beginning of the year as we prepare for our regional competition that takes place in December, and then the state competition that takes place in April.
Good afternoon, my fellow Americans. My name is Mr. Lefevre, and I am the advisor for student government. The future of the Palisades is very bright. Would you like to get involved? Do you have a warm sense of American patriotism and pirate pride? If you or one of your fellow constituents would like to get involved in student government, here's what you can do. Reach out to your current class officers and talk to them about the candidate and election process. Don't want to run for office, but still want to get involved? Reach out to me, Mr. Lefevre, directly via email at nlefevre@palisadessd.org, or stop me in the hallway. I'll be more than willing to point you or your fellow constituent in the right direction. Remember, you can always make a difference. Be confident in your purpose in leading this great school to a better and brighter tomorrow. Thank you for your time.
Stand Up to Silence is a PHS club affiliated with the National Anti-Defamation League. The name of our club reflects its mission. Students organize and participate in activities that address bullying, hate speech, bias, and discrimination in our school, community, nation, and the world. As a member of Stand Up to Silence, you will have the opportunity to learn the skills and characteristics of a community leader, a leader who inspires brave and respectful conversations. Stand Up to Silence helps to keep our school a place of respect, where each student feels safe and diversity is celebrated. We meet once a month, both face-to-face and online. Some activities are conferences, walks in Philly, work with the Pirates Pearl, the TV video department, and much more. All are welcome, and please contact me, Mrs. Lipton, in room 107 if you're interested.
All right, so what Kids for Kindness essentially is it's a club that gives students and even faculty members an opportunity to get involved and reach out within their community on a small scale and even on a larger scale. So things like the Empty Bowls Drive, where we raise money for a local food pantry or emergency services. Relay for Life, that helps out with cancer research and cancer survivors. Even doing things like helping out at local nursing homes. So our challenge this year with COVID is, because everything has to be virtual, of finding out ways that we can still make a difference while being completely hands-free and being hands-off and being, socially distant or even not even present. So there's definitely a couple of things that we have planned for this upcoming year, specifically a virtual Relay for Life, as well as doing book drives and other things for a local nursing home down the road from us. So if you guys have any questions about Kids for Kindness, what we do, or if you have any ideas of ways you want to get involved in the community, I'm Ms. Kittner. I'm the ceramics teacher. I'm in 215. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions.
I enjoy choir because we can all come together, and even though we have our different parts, we all get to make this amazing sound together.
I definitely recommend any incoming high schoolers to take a class or participate in an activity through the music program at Palisades.
One of my favorite things that I got to participate in through Madrigals was BCMEA choir, and I got to work with an amazing director, and it was definitely one of the best moments in my life so far.
And then also Madrigals and Freshman Chorus were both such interesting and collaborative classes. They're both some of my favorite classes that I've taken at Palisades because they're just kind of different from the typical academic class, but at the same time you're learning to read music, and it's a really great vibe.
All of the music-related classes, freshman chorus, madrigals, concert choir, musical theater, are all really great experiences. There are so many fun things that you do throughout these classes, and while this year may have been different with COVID, we were definitely still able to have a fun time. In previous years, we've seen Broadway shows and gone on different trips to sing at different places, and it really is fun to travel with these people that you now become close.
I am part of the field hockey team and in Madrigals, and over the past 2 years I have never had trouble balancing after-school activities or choir.
So I'm currently the treasurer of Madrigals this year, and let me tell you, you can definitely handle this and other clubs and sports as well. I was the captain of the field hockey team and on the varsity team this past season, and I'm also the treasurer of Key Club, the vice president of Spanish Club, and the vice president on the executive board for student government. And if you just communicate with Mr. Chobin and let him know where you have conflicts, we'll be reasonable and find a way to allow you to split the time and be able to do as many activities as you'd like.
Another thing is that participating in a select choir looks wonderful on college transcripts.
Being involved with choir does look good in your college applications.
It shows that you're, diverse in what you like to do. You have a lot of different interests, and then also a lot of colleges know what madrigals and what choir is, and so, when they see that, they'll be more likely to want to accept you.
Music brings people together in the best
Hello, Mr. Maldonado here. Everyone here calls me Mr. M. I am the high school band director. For those of you who were in middle school band for whatever reason, not doing it this year, I hope to talk to you a little bit more about our awesome program and get you back. Also, if there's anyone out there who've never played an instrument, we can definitely teach you how to play something and get you a part of our awesome program.
Hi everybody, I am Mrs. True. I am the club advisor for the Journalism Club. On this recording is also some of the representatives for the Journalism Club, and they're just going to talk about what it's like to be in the club and what to expect.
I'm Allie, and I'm the editor-in-chief this year. Thank you for considering joining the Journalism Club. We run the school newspaper, which is the PHS Pirates Pearl. We have a monthly newsletter, and we also write monthly articles, or if you join, you can also become a part of our editing team. If you're considering joining, please contact myself or Mrs. True. I've been in Journalism Club since freshman year, and I just love it. I think it's a great opportunity to get involved in the school, and also if you love writing, and that's one of my passions, you'll love the club.
Bonuses is that you end up becoming a published author. So if you are interested, please feel free to reach out, and I hope you guys consider joining.
Hi, I'm Addie Russell, and I'm the president of Key Club. Key Club is an international service organization for high school students, and our main goal is to help the people of the Palisades community through actions of service and other events. We often coordinate our events with other clubs here at Palisades, such as the STEM Club, the Stand Up to Science Club, and Student Government. Hi. If you are interested in our club and what it has to offer, you can join by visiting Mr. Wolf in his room in the Science Wing, or emailing him at jwolf@palisadessd.org. I hope to see you there.
Hey guys, have you ever said to yourself, I know a little bit about a lot of things? Well, I got a club for you, Scholars Bowl. All we do is trivia. Once or twice a month, go to a little competition, work together as a team, get a little trivia done. It's a great time. Come on down anytime. Our meetings are pretty short. It's pretty fun, relaxed. Not all the questions are like things like academics. There's some fun pop culture. There's some stuff about books, movies, games, all your favorite things. Come on down. It's a great time. I'm the president. Come see me or Mrs. Wright or Mrs. Lipton actually as well. And it's a great club. Come try it out sometime.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Lucia, and I am secretary of French Club.
Salut, je m'appelle Addie, and I am vice president of French Club.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Honey, and I am president of French Club. So French Club aims to bring French culture to our school, and it's welcome to French students, but also anyone who's interested in participating in activities that explore French culture.
Hey everyone, do you enjoy taking photographs? If so, come on down to join Photography Club. You will learn how to look at photos with a critical eye and ask yourself what makes a good image. You will also have an opportunity to learn basic Adobe Photoshop skills for photo editing. Lastly, you will be developing your own creative and critical thinking skills overall. So if you're interested in improving your photography skills or have any questions, see Mr. Jones in room 217 and inquire about signing up. Space is limited, so don't wait.
Inspiring kids to become lifelong readers. The Reading Olympics program is designed to encourage children to read more by helping them discover the joy and excitement of reading and talking about books. Using a team format, students get to share with their friends the challenge of growing the quantity of books they read as well as increasing their exposure to a variety of writing styles and topics. Teams and objectives. Teams of 8 to 16 students over several months will read books from a prepared list. The book lists include 45 titles created to be appropriate to both the team's age and reading levels and are updated annually by a multi-county group of teachers and librarians. The students will meet regularly to share and discuss their interpretations and comprehension of what they have read. Reading Olympics 2021. The Bucks County Reading Olympics events will be held virtually this year given the uncertainty of school building availability, guidelines around assembling large groups, and the focus of keeping all participants and volunteers safe and healthy. Registration. There is no registration process to become a member. Everyone is welcome and should see Mrs. Hornberger if interested. Typically, meetings begin bi-weekly in January and switch to weekly in March. Please contact Mrs. Karen Hornberger if you have any questions or email her at khornberger@palisadessd.org.